Hi, my name is Claudia, and I'm the Director of Product at Security Compass, a security by design company. So in this video, I'm going to show you how we are able to implement security controls within your development team's existing software development lifecycle using SD elements. So in our previous video, we used a diagram to identify potential vulnerabilities. And now we have the threats that were generated from that diagram. What we're really trying to accomplish by using SD elements is proactively identifying those security vulnerabilities. And that really means starting at the beginning with SD elements and your software development teams so that your organization can reduce risk and the operational cost of implementing security controls later in the software development lifecycle and delivering a more secure product to your customers. Often, software development teams receive security controls or vulnerabilities after a product has been released to market, and fixing it at that point is so much more expensive than when you do it during the design or planning phase of a new project or a new initiative. When you're using SD elements in the design phase, you start at the point where you've already identified the potential solution to a problem, but you haven't yet started building it. And this proactivity is really what's going to help your organization reduce the cost of implementing security controls because you are building with security in mind from the beginning. So let's look at some of the threats that we've identified for this project. Here we've applied a risk policy that matches our organization's tolerance for risk. And when we open up this threat on sniffing attacks, we can see that the vulnerability and its security controls to solve that vulnerability do not meet that risk policy level. So we do not need to act on this threat. However, when we look at this threat, we can see that some of the vulnerabilities don't need to be addressed based on our organizational risk appetite. However, there is one that still needs to be addressed. So these threads really have a lot of great information in them. They have a description as well as a CAPIC link when possible, and we've organized them into stride categories to really make it as easy as possible for your security and software development teams to work together. Now, clicking into one of these security controls, I'd like to show you some of the guidance which SD Elements provides to software development teams. As you can see, we have links to CWEs so they can really understand why it's important for this to be addressed, as well as very clear documentation on how we should be handling this. And we also have micro-learning modules. So these are short videos for software development teams to really deepen their understanding of what it is they're doing, helping them build a more secure product and increasing their security awareness at the same time. In our next video, we'll share how you can automate and scale secure coding practices across your organization.